Former U.S. President Donald Trump has criticized the Biden administration's efforts concerning the situation in the Middle East and stressed that they should not have a third world war. Questioning the Biden administration on who is negotiating for the U.S. in the Middle East, he said U.S. President Joe Biden is sleeping on a beach in California, while Vice President Kamala Harris is holding a campaign bus tour with her running mate and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. In a post on X, Trump stated, "Who is negotiating for us in the Middle East? Bombs are dropping all over the place. Sleepy Joe is sleeping on a beach in California, viciously exiled by the Democrats, and Comrade Kamala is doing a campaign bus tour with Tampon Tim, her really bad VP pick. Let's not have World War LOL, because that's where we're heading." Trump's statement comes amid escalating tensions in the Middle East following Israeli military preemptive strikes against what it said were terror targets in Lebanon after it claimed to have identified Hezbollah as preparing to fire missiles and rockets toward Israeli territory. Hezbollah rejected the allegations, terming them baseless. In response, Hezbollah responded with strikes of its own, which it called the first phase of its response to Israel. It has termed the salvo a complete success, CNN reported. Earlier on Thursday, Trump said, "There will be no future under Comrade Kamala Harris because she will take us into a nuclear World War III. She will never be respected by the tyrants of the world." He made the remarks after Harris at her acceptance speech at the Democratic National Convention, DNC, spoke about the war in Gaza, The Washington Post reported. Trump took to his Truth Social account to make statements against Harris over her speech. In her address, Harris said, "I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself, and I will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself, because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused," Harris said, also stressing the widespread suffering of Palestinians, according to the Washington Post report. Around 100 Israeli Air Force fighter jets have struck and eliminated thousands of Hezbollah rocket launcher barrels aimed at northern and central Israel, according to a statement issued by Israel Defense Forces, IDF, on Sunday. The fighter jets targeted more than 40 Hezbollah launch areas. Earlier in the day, Israel declared an emergency for the next 48 hours amid the country's escalating tensions with Lebanon. Israel's defense minister, Yoav Gallant, declared an emergency. This comes as a special situation in the home front, which enables the IDF Home Front Command to issue restrictions. In emergencies, the legal term special situation is used to give authorities more authority over the civilian population, simplifying attempts to protect them. It is valid for 48 hours, unless extended by cabinet ministers. As tensions continue to rise, the Israeli public remains on high alert, bracing for the possibility of further incidents. The IDF said, Hezbollah has just launched over 150 projectiles from Lebanon toward Israeli territory. "We target terrorist infrastructure, they target civilians." Israel Defense Forces, IDF, spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari warned the Lebanese citizens who are in southern Lebanon of possible attacks by Israel in retaliation to Hezbollah strikes, according to CNN report. In a press conference, the IDF spokesperson said, "We warn the Lebanese citizens who are in southern Lebanon. We recognize that Hezbollah is now preparing to shoot widely into Israeli territory near your home. You are in danger. We attack and remove Hezbollah threats. Anyone who is near the areas where Hezbollah operates is required to stay away from them immediately. In the near future, Hezbollah will launch rockets and possibly missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles towards the territory of the State of Israel. Accordingly, life-saving instructions of the Home Front Command will be distributed in the various regions. The Home Front Command will update the areas where one must stay near the protected area or inside the protected area," Hagari said.